Good evening, boys and girls. It's time for another bedtime story with Miss Alonso. Tonight, I am reading you one of Dr. Seuss's books. I don't know if you can guess which character yet, but I love to read Dr. Seuss books in the classroom, not just during Read Across America Week, because you can learn a lot from Dr. Seuss, especially rhyming words, and there is always some sort of fun, outrageous, crazy adventure throughout the story as well. So parents, if you have Dr. Seuss books at home, they are great to read aloud to your children, and then you and your child can look for those rhyming words throughout the story. I do hope that you enjoy the Dr. Seuss book that I chose to read to you tonight. It is called Fox in Socks. I hope you enjoy this story. Fox, socks, box, knocks. There's Fox. He found some socks in the box, and there's Knox. I see Fox and Box. They both have OX at the end. The only thing that's different is that first letter. Knox in box, Fox in socks. Knox has OX at the end too. Knox and Fox. Now Knox is in the box. Knox on Fox in socks in a box. Now Knox is standing on top of Fox, and Fox is inside the box wearing his socks. Socks on Knox and Knox in box. Fox in socks on box on Knox. Oh my goodness. So here's Knox, who has a box on his head, and Fox, who's wearing his socks, is on top of the box that is on Knox. Goodness, it's like being at a circus. Chicks with bricks come. Chicks with blocks come. Chicks with bricks and blocks and clocks come. Here come the chicks. They've got bricks and they've got blocks and they have clocks. Look, sir, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's do tricks with bricks and blocks, sir. Let's do tricks with chicks and clocks, sir. So now they are going to do tricks, but with the chicks, and instead of just with the box wearing socks, they now have bricks, blocks, and clocks. First, I'll make a quick trick brick stack. Then I'll make a quick trick block stack. Here goes Fox. He's got a brick stack and a block stack. You can make a quick trick chick stack. You can make a quick trick clock stack. So look at Knox. He doesn't look too sure. He's inside of that box that's being held up by chicks and clocks. Neither of those look too safe to me. And here's a new trick, Mr. Knox. Socks on chicks and chicks on Fox. Fox on clocks on bricks and blocks. Bricks and blocks on Knox on box. Oh my, so here's Knox. He's laying on the box, but look at what is on his belly. There's bricks and blocks and clocks and Fox, and the chicks are on top of Fox, and they're all wearing socks. Poor Knox. You never want to be at the bottom of a pile. Never a good idea. Now we come to ticks and talks, sir. Try to say this, Mr. Knox, sir. Uh-oh. Tick, tock. Now he's holding the clocks on his feet. And Fox is holding them with his one foot where he has his socks. Clocks on Fox, tick. Clocks on Knox, talk. 6, sick, bricks, tick. 6, sick, chicks, talk. So here goes tick, tick, the bricks, and talk, talk, the chicks. Please, sir, I don't like this trick, sir. My tongue isn't quick or slick, sir. I get all those ticks and clocks, sir, mixed up with the chicks and talk, sir. I can't do it, Mr. Fox, sir. Lots of rhyming. Mr. Knox says, I can't do it. I'm all tongue-tied. I'm so sorry, Mr. Knox. So Fox realizes it is hard for Mr. Knox. Have you ever gotten tongue-tied when you're rhyming, especially with words or reading Dr. Seuss books? I get tongue-tied all the time in class. It's easy to do. Here's an easy game to play. Here's an easy thing to say. So Fox is going to make it easy for Mr. Knox. New socks, two socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. So here comes Sue with her socks. New socks, two socks. Whose socks? Sue's socks. Who sews whose socks? Sue sews Sue's socks. Who sees who sew whose new socks, sir? You see Sue sew Sue's new socks, sir. That's not easy, Mr. Fox, sir. Oh, that page is always tricky. Mr. Knox says, that is not any easier. There's Sue sewing her socks. I do not blame Mr. Knox. That was hard. Who comes? Crow comes. Slow Joe Crow comes. Here comes Slow Joe Crow. Who sews crow's clothes? Sue sews crow's clothes. Slow Joe Crow sews whose clothes? Sue's clothes. Oh my. So Sue is sewing Joe Crow's clothes. They look all tangled up to me, and he is sewing her clothes. Sue sews socks of Fox in socks now. Now she's sewing the socks on Fox. Slow Joe Crow sews Knox in a box. Oh my. Knox looks all tangled up inside that box from Joe Crow. Poor Knox. Sue sews Rose on Slow Joe Crow's clothes. Fox sews hose on Slow Joe Crow's nose. Hose goes, Rose grows, nose hose goes some, Crow's rose grows some. That's a lot of rhyming words. And also we talk about the proper nouns that we find throughout the story of the names of the characters. So there's Fox, and he's sewing, and it looks like Joe Crow's nose is all tangled up. Sue is on top of Joe Crow. The rose is all tangled, and there is poor Knox at the bottom of this big pile, still in the box. He still doesn't look too happy to me. I don't think that was any easier. Mr. Fox, I hate this game, sir. This game makes my tongue quite lame, sir. Mr. Knox, sir? What a shame, sir. Fox is trying to think of something to make it easier for Mr. Knox. We'll find something new to do now. Here is lots of new blue goo now. New goo, blue goo, gooey, gooey, blue goo, new goo, gluey, gluey. Oh my. Look at all this blue goo. I'm not so sure this is a very good idea. Gooey goo for chewy chewing. That's what that goo goose is doing. Do you choose to chew goo too, sir? If, sir, you, sir, choose to chew, sir, with the goose, chew, sir, do, sir. Look at that goose chewing that goo. Ew. I don't think I want to chew goo. Ugh. Mr. Fox, sir, I won't do it. I can't say it. I won't chew it. Very well, sir. Step this way. We'll find another game to play. Mr. Knox is not enjoying any of these games so far, but Mr. Fox thinks he can come up with another game. I wouldn't chew it either. Ugh. Bim comes, Ben comes. Bim brings Ben broom. Ben brings Bim broom. Oh, look at the twins. We've got Ben and Bim, and Mr. Fox has brought Mr. Knox. They've got their brooms. I'm not sure about this game. Ben bends Bim's broom. Bim bends Ben's broom. Bim's bends, Ben's bends. Ben's bent broom breaks. Bim's bent broom breaks. All of these words on this page start with a B. So they both bend, but they bend them too far till they break. But they're still smiling. I wouldn't be smiling if my broom broke. Ben's band, Bim's band. Big bands, pig bands. Bim and Ben lead bands with brooms. Ben's band bangs and Bim's band booms. All B's except for the word pig on this page. So here come the pigs. They're helping bang and boom all these different instruments and items that you see. Mr. Knox still does not look too sure. Ben and Bim are having a great time, and the pigs. Pig band, boom band. Big band, broom band. My poor mouth can't say that. Oh, Miss Alonso's having a hard time saying it too. No, sir, my poor mouth is much too slow, sir. Mr. Knox says, no, this rhyme is not easy either. Too many B's. Well then, bring your mouth this way. I'll find it something it can say. Fox never gives up. He is determined to find something that Mr. Knox can say. Luke Luck likes lakes. Luke's duck likes lakes. Luke Luck licks lakes. Licks lakes. Luke's duck licks lakes. Duck takes licks in lakes. Luke Luck likes. Luke Luck takes licks in lakes. Duck likes. He's licking. They're licking the water. Duck is licking the water. And there you have Luke Luck. Luke Luck licks lakes. Not lake water. No, no. I can't blab such blibber blubber. My tongue isn't made of rubber. Neither is Miss Alonso's. Look, he has a headache. Mr. Knox, now come on. Come now. You don't have to be so dumb now. Now that wasn't nice, was it? Try to say this, Mr. Knox, please. Through 3 cheese trees. 3 free fleas flew. While these fleas flew, Freezy Breeze blew. Freezy Breeze made these 3 trees freeze. Freezy trees made these trees cheese freeze. That's what made these 3 free fleas sneeze. Fleas sneeze. Mr. Knox just is not sure, but Mr. Fox hasn't given up. He keeps pushing him to try. My tongue feels like rubber just trying to say all these rhymes. Stop it, stop it. That's enough, sir. I can't say such silly stuff, sir. He has had enough. He is too tongue-tied to try that. Very well then, Mr. Knox, sir. Let's have a little talk about Tweedle Beetles. Tweedle Beetles. Here they come. There's Tweedle Beetles. What do you know about Tweedle Beetles? Well, when Tweedle Beetles fight, it's called a Tweedle Beetle battle. Look at them battling each other. Tweedle Weedle battle. And when they paddle in a puddle, it's a Tweedle Beetle puddle battle. And when Tweedle Beetles battle with paddles in a puddle, they call it a Tweedle Beetle puddle paddle battle. And that is one big battle. Look at those Tweedle Beetles battling in those puddles with their paddles. When beetles battle beetles in a puddle paddle battle, and the beetle battle puddle is a puddle in a bottle, they call this a Tweedle Beetle bottle puddle paddle battle muddle. And look at them, they're inside of this bottle, and you can see them with their paddles in the puddles as they battle. The Tweedle Weedles battle in a bottle. When beetles fight these battles in a bottle with their paddles, and the bottle's on a poodle, and the poodle's eating noodles, they call this a muddle puddle Tweedle Poodle Beetle Noodle bottle paddle battle. And look at his head is spinning. That's how I feel right now. Mr. Fox is not fazed one bit by all these rhymes. Look at the poodle eating noodles, and the bottle is on top of the poodle who is eating noodles while the Tweedle Beetles battle with paddles and puddles inside this bottle. That is the silliest thing I've ever seen. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Fox. Socks Fox. He stops him right where he is. He's had enough. When a fox is in the bottle where the Tweedle Beetles battle with their paddles in a puddle on a noodle-eating poodle, this is what they call... Uh-oh, Mr. Knox has had enough. What does he do with Mr. Fox? He's shoving him in the bottle where all the battle is taking place with the Tweedle Beetles. It is called a Tweedle Beetle Noodle Poodle Bottled Paddled Muddled Duddled Fuddled Wuddled Fox and Socks, sir. Uh-oh, now he's in the bottle with the Tweedle Weedles who are battling. Mr. Knox is done. He wants nothing more to do with these tongue-twisting rhymes. Fox and Socks, our game is done, sir. Thank you for a lot of fun, sir. Look at Fox's face now. And look at the Tweedle Weedles. They've got their paddles. The water's even starting to fall out. Poodle has stopped eating the noodles. They cannot believe that Mr. Knox shoved Mr. Fox in his socks in the bottle. He looks much happier. I think he feels better. He kept telling him to stop. Now, is your tongue numb? It was really hard. I had to practice this story. This one is really fun to read. When we read this book, we focus on rhyming words, but we also look at characters' names and talk about what nouns we find throughout the story and which one of those nouns are common nouns, what type of nouns they are, as well as proper nouns. So Dr. Seuss books are so fun to read. They can be tongue twisters like Fox and Socks. This one is really hard to read, but it's so fun. You just have to slow down as you're reading. But he has several books that I enjoy reading to my boys and girls. And if you have any Dr. Seuss books at home, I would love for you to pull those out over the weekend and read them all around your house or even outside. It's going to be beautiful this weekend. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's story, Fox and Socks, and I cannot wait to read to you again tomorrow night. To my boys and girls, I love you and I miss you and I could not be prouder of you. I hope that you had a wonderful day and I cannot wait to read to you again tomorrow. I love you. Sweet dreams.